All right, we are starting our unboxings 2.0 Gloomhaven with the Bruiser. Bruiser. Shit. Can I say Brute?
I don't know if he's been cancelled. It's like old meta.
Okay, so he's just changed from a hard-hitting one-shot thing into a long-term, sustained, real annoying, boring to watch kind of thing. Oh, no?
I don't think he's boring.
Oh, Bruiser's usually is... Anyway.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. But if you're new to the channel, we do our character unboxings for most of the Haven series, starting with Frosthaven, kind of, into Crimson Scales, kind of, and now with Gloomhaven 2.0. And, like, disclaimer, if you've been following us for a while, you know this, we don't really look into any of the classes prior to playing them or prior to playing the campaign. And the weird part is this is Gloomhaven 2.0, which means we should technically know the majority of what this does, but we haven't looked into it. And I personally haven't played Gloomhaven forever. So I know nothing, and that's why I'm so excited, because this is going to be super fresh.
Yeah, totally. Right? And that's the thing, right? Like, we could have looked into it. We could have looked into it as it was being released, and we probably, most people have. But we're going to be able to react to each card as they come out and talk about them. Probably be wrong, because everyone else will know way more about this than us.
The mechanics, they correct us on the mechanics. They're like, no, guys, it moves 2 and hits for the 2.
Yeah, that's it. Knowing the symbols are hard, right?
Yes.
So, but this is what we do. And we're going to be doing all the starters. If you want to see how we react to the first time seeing some of these classes, that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, and that's a big part of our channel. Our whole channel is basically one big reaction channel to Gloomhaven and Frosthaven.
And it's even better when you don't actually... We're not faking that we don't know what we're talking about. We genuinely don't. So, it's a lot of fun.
So,
let's open it.
I'm going to open it. Character board.
I'm excited. Oh, I get to read it.
You get to read it.
All right.
I'll read it Future Daddy with the thing on the screen right now, which I can see. Yep, there it is. Right there. Shit.
Right there. All right. So this is the Bruiser.
Just on that, did they actually mention why they changed it?
I don't know. Maybe they were going to get sued.
I love that you are not the right person to ask any of these questions to, because you and I just are so far removed from a lot of the conversation of everything around the game, because we're avoiding spoilers, but also because I think maybe lazy, I don't know.
Correct. Maybe can we add in like a future comment from Dwarf? Like, can we ask Dwarf in the future and then we can put it into this thing? Mm-hmm. Like maybe like a text box?
It's all text box. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool. I like that. All
right, sweet. We'll see if that works. I've tried asking the future for things before and it doesn't usually happen, but this might work. All right, let's get into it. So the Bruiser, the class notes. You are a strong melee fighter with a large pool of hit points. But if you run into the fray without using any defensive abilities, you may find yourself near death quite quickly.
So it's a drifter. Gotcha.
Fortunately, you have a number of tools to help reduce incoming damage. If you intend on using more offensive abilities, you may need to pick your spots to attack from more carefully to avoid taking too many hits. All right, so that's kind of like, it seems like the fluff. Oh, wait, no, that's not the fluff. That's mechanics.
I was about to say, were you reading the back, or was that the actual skill box?
Front. That's like the class notes,
That's a word count that's hard to hit.
What do you mean?
Oh, because it's quite simple from my understanding. So they have to sit there and be like, sometimes you're going to take damage and sometimes...
Okay. Should I read the fluff? Or do people want to read that in their own time? Like the flavour?
Yeah, I don't know.
We usually read the second paragraph, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Sometimes brute strength is required to get the job done. Someone to stand tall and physically push back against their foes. It doesn't require much finesse, just the ability to take a hit and give one better. These are bruisers. There we go. And it's in the
That explained it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. They've also got the chart because they've got ratings now.
Oh, yes.
So what complexity do you think it is out of 5?
4.5. 1.5. 1.
1.
Yes.
Yep, cool. Elemental affinities?
None.
Yep.
Shield.
Cool. Shield. And I'm not going to ask you to guess each meter, but what would you say its highest meter is out of melee, range, mobility, support, defense, and control?
Melee.
Yes, correct.
Good.
What about its support? Do you think that would be very high?
Oh, like 2?
Yeah, it's not none, but it's 1, according to this thing. So, yeah, interesting.
I'm curious what that is going to be, actually.
Yeah. It's got a bit of control, a bit of defense, a bit of mobility. So, yeah, okay, interesting.
Mobility.
Yeah, so, all right. its other note on here is you have many powerful melee attack abilities with an area of effect that are great when enemies clump up for you. When you can't naturally find groups of enemies next to each other, you also have a variety of abilities that push or pull to move the enemies into place. Okay.
Is that in 1.1? 1.0?
I don't know.
Push and pull?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Push and pull was in.
I know it was in the game, but was the Brute known for doing a bit of
I
that?
don't know. I'm not sure what the Brute was known for.
Because that's a bit of a step up from its mechanics, right?
As long as there's lots of it. If it's just one card, then yeah, maybe that's where all the control comes in. So, it has 10 starting health, which I think is the highest.
So then level 9 is 26?
Oh, look at this guy. See, he says he doesn't know anything, but...
I'm a nerd.
And it's keywords, because we have keywords in this now.
Oh, strong?
Yes.
There's like endurance or something. There's a...
Imagine if
armor.
Yes, yep, and...
Dumb?
No, yeah, I mean, no, but it's not on there.
Resourceful?
It's, if you were intimidated by this, you would be...
Intimidated?
Yes.
All right, cool.
And 10 card hand limit.
Okay, 10.
So
that probably is the same as well. 10
health, which are the two key things that people want to know. Yeah, seems pretty good.
Yep.
So far.
Any comments on the look of him?
Seems like he has a really small head.
Like they nerfed his head?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, his body seems... Look, he's you can probably see this on the screen.
They did nerf his head. Maybe his body just got bigger.
Actually, the big... Like he bulked up, but he forgot head day.
Yeah. Well, I don't know for their intelligence. Yeah, okay.
So he put all his points in strength when he leveled up, not intelligence. That makes sense.
Is that the art style of the Inox? Has it changed?
Inox?
Yeah. Just the face looks a bit... I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, one of the things we're going to struggle with is comparing to 1.0 because neither of us have played it in a really long time. So I feel like most of the questions to the... Was that like in 1.0? Are going to be...
We need to do a comparison to 1.0 eventually, I think.
Like a head size comparison?
When we run out of ideas, we can...
compare the characters' heads from 1.0 to 2.
That's a separate thing.
Oh, that's a top tier subscriber.
Yeah. Cool. I didn't bring a little knife thing, so...
Oh, okay.
Wait, does it have a little rip? Does it have a little tab?
Does it like a little smoke tab?
Oh, Cephalid. Oh, no, it does.
It does?
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Then you guys thought I was joking when I said we didn't know anything.
Right.
There we go. Oh, that fresh pack of cards.
Right, let's deal 1 X X X.
All right, so we're playing Snap, yeah?
Ooh, okay. This is an interesting concept that we've just created, which is basically like two bruisers dueling at it, and we only have these cards, but they get shuffled.
That's right, yeah. Bruiser v Bruiser.
I came up with that.
Yep.
We're going to create that. That sounds like a cool game.
Yep. Probably should start from the back, right? Because that'll be... Oh, no, that's X. Yeah, sure. No, you're in the right angle. Yeah. Good. All right, let's go.
All right. We've got I for an I. Goes at a 13. Oh, this feels so good doing this again. The top of it is a shield 1. Get ready. Retaliate 1. Gain 1 XP the next time you retaliate this round.
Okay.
And it lasts for the round. Goes at a 13. So, yeah. Like, I think the XP thing makes it cooler, and in my head it's like, cool, so how can I make this work? At the bottom of it is a heal 3 self. Okay, so we've got a bit of sustain there. It goes nice and early, and it creates leaf.
Oh, okay, so it's creating elements, just not using anything.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, it said it had no affinities.
Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't lie, would they?
You'd assume not. Like, I mean, they're only lying to themselves, right? So, yeah.
Okay,
interesting.
So a good DPS card.
All right. I mean, a 13 is a good initiative, right?
I mean, like the heal 3 at the bottom is slightly annoying, and obviously that's the support right there. You can create the element for someone else.
That's it.
Yeah, cool.
All right, next card. Trample. This goes at a 72. The top, attack 3, pierce 3.
I like it.
Yep. Solid. Right, there's your pierce.
Wait, is that it?
That's all the top.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. And then the bottom is a burn.
Ooh.
Move 4 with jump. Attack 3. Target all enemies moved through with the move ability. gain 1 XP for each enemy targeted.
That's cool.
Yep. So it's
The amount of times I keep wanting to say, was that in 1.0?
I mean, that's kind of like a Beyblade, right?
Yeah.
It's like flying through the air, spinning around.
But that already sounds like it's got a little bit of complexity to it. I mean, this is that thing where if I can't directly compare it to an earlier card, but I mean, that sounds, as a burn, that sounds really fun. It sounds easy to get up, but also one that you can enjoy. You get a lot of satisfaction for lining that up. You get 3. You compare it with a bunch of other birds, I think that you can, and it's an attack 3 on everything.
Attack 3 on everything you move through, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like,
great.
you can add boots to it, get +2, so it becomes a move 6, and so you can kind of get more targets, yeah. So.
Here's a fun question. Is Power Pot still in the game?
Yes, I believe so.
Have they changed at all?
Who knows? We'll find out. Mysteries.
Yeah, okay. Dwarf bit at the bottom. All right. Overwhelming Assault.
Okay.
It goes at a 61. The top is a burn. It's an attack 7.
Attack 7?
Attack 7.
Okay, sure.
2 XP.
Is that it?
Sometimes you just,
Okay, sometimes you just want to hit real hard.
Sometimes you just want to hit real hard and you just want, this is the kind of card that you don't want advantage on because that's fun.
No, that's the kind of card that I would never attack with without advantage because it's a 110% chance to miss.
Attack 7. Whoever's going to play this, we want to see plenty of that.
Plenty of that.
Without advantage. The bottom is a move 3 jump. Create wind.
Okay, all right. So
What's going on?
creating all these elements, but
Can't use them.
yeah, okay.
But still.
Interesting.
I guess, it adds to the, the character in the video game that no one picks because, they didn't have enough and then they rework them and then all of a sudden they're like really good as a support.
Yep. That's it.
Bruiser.
This is the character.
Bruiser.
Is Brittle in this?
Dwarf? I'm going to go with yes.
All right. Because okay. Interesting. I'm going to go.
Because that would make that higher. That would make
it, yeah. And then if you pull the purple card,
it even higher.
So
That sounds a bit busted.
It does. That's busted. Theory crafting here.
Overbuffed.
Yeah, overbuffed. Yep. I think the Bruce is OP. All right.
Right.
Next.
Just quickly, if we dueled, I think I win so far.
Yeah, because I can jump through you and then I don't have any cards left, and you can hit me for 7. Well,
a level 1.
14, 28 if I'm brittled and you crit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the next card is Skewer. It goes at a 35. The top of it is an attack 3 in a line, so 2 hexes forward. If you consume wind, they lied.
They lied and I'm a genius.
Elemental affinities, none. Like, this sounds like an affinity, yeah?
Is this an FAQ thing where it's like, sorry, the affinity things, ignore all element symbols on all cards because it's meant to be none?
So it's an attack 3. If you consume wind, it gets +1 attack and pierce 1, and you get an XP.
How many hexes?
2.
Okay.
So it's like a mini schlong.
Mini schlong?
Yep. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, again, like this is moving, jokes aside, like stuff like this is giving yourself pierce, using elements, stuff like that.
What was its initiative again?
35.
Yeah, okay.
This is terrible. I mean, an attack 4 on 2 targets level 1 is
With
pretty
pierce.
good, right? Like, yeah.
Pierce 1?
Pierce 1, yeah. And the bottom is a burn, 2 XP when you use it, move 7.
Ooh.
So
Move 7, attack 7.
that's it, double burn.
Well, yeah.
Anything on the board that I want to hit is getting hit, and it's getting hit for double.
Yeah, you need that thing of for every hex you move, it like adds +1 to the hit.
That's it. All right, let's go. So, and again, another simple but interesting card, I think.
Yeah. And now I can't hit you because you're going to run away.
That's it, move 7.
Grab and go. Goes at an 87.
Let me guess, does it have loot on it?
It does. But what side is it on?
Top.
Oh, damn it. Cheater. It's a loot 1, and then there's a break. Breaks new to the Haven, no, frosthaven or whatever. Heal to self. So loot 1, heal to self on top. Which is cool because obviously you can move into position to do that. So I think you sacrifice a thing, but I think the heal makes this... there's a world where I think that originally maybe said loot 1, that was it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, something like that, or with another not really great value ability. Like, yeah, it's a
Muddle
a tricky
Self
one.
or something.
Yeah, definitely heal 2 a little bit better than Muddle Self, but yeah.
It's ambiguous.
I agree with you, though. Yes, it probably had, yeah.
The bottom's move 4.
Just move 4?
Move 4.
Okay. What's the initiative?
87.
That's really high.
Which can be good.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you're looting, it is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that does seem like if you're first lasting, that's kind of like the last. Like you go last, and then you move into position with your move 4, and then you can hit really hard.
What's your little Bernie bottom there?
The move 7.
No, the other one.
Oh, it's 72.
No, as in jump through and hit everything on the way, and if everything's dead, you got your loot 1 top right here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go, combos. So
if they all don't die, it's really awkward.
It's interesting because usually loot cards are tricky to take, but I think the fact that it does have a heal and a move 4 on it, like most of the rest of that card's quite fine, right? Like very useful, and it's going to be spammable. So even if you don't make use of the loot 1, at least you got something there. So yeah.
I could have been like first impressions right now. They're more exciting than I remember, or than I anticipated they were going to be.
Yeah,
as weird as that is.
Yeah, I thought it was all going to be move 3, attack 3.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So.
All right, the next one, balanced measure. So this goes at a 20. So I think this is like the next quickest card that he's got. Yep. Mm-hmm. Attack X, where X is the number of hexes you moved this turn. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. So you burn the move 7 and then do an attack 7 that's not a burn.
There's so much simplicity, but so much fun I reckon that could be had with this.
And then you get an XP. So as long as you move...
Was that the top?
Yeah, that's the top, yeah.
Oh.
Not a burn. Just attack X.
Sorry, attack X. So yeah.
And the bottom is move X, where X is the amount of damage you have dealt this turn. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Again, this is an example, I think, of that simplicity or really clean kind of, but with a lot of different options. Like this has...
Well, it's fun to set up.
Yeah. Either way you play this, there's kind of ways that it can make... Yeah, you can rework it. Whereas I like it.
I can see a weird world in an escape scenario where there's one mob left. You don't have to kill it, but you smash it hard, and it gives you all the movement in the world to get to where you need to go.
Yeah, like a clutch, a big hit where you're like, I need this thing to take heaps of damage. Oh, I just did 28 damage to it. Now I get to move 28.
Hopefully one of the masteries is move 28 hexes in one go. Shield bash. Goes at a 15. Mm-hmm. So I am still faster than you.
You are.
The top is a attack 4 with stun. It is not a burn. I lied, it is.
Okay.
Because that would be busted.
Just like the affinities, you lie to.
See, this is proof that we have no idea. What
it's right there on the card.
Yeah. 2 XP.
Okay. So attack 4, stun, burn.
Yep,
cool. Yep.
I was about to say, it's a guaranteed stun. No, it's not. Oh, no, it is. Sorry, it is. Yeah. It's been a while. Now I have to bleep that out. Great. The bottom is a move 2, shield 1 for the round. And it goes at a 15.
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah. Okay, so we're doing essentially like a move 2, shield 2, retaliate 1 type dealio.
Sucks to burn a 13 and a 15 in the one round, though.
It does, yeah. Interesting. All right. Warding strength goes at a 32. An attack 2 with disarm.
Oh.
Not a burn, just attack 2 disarm.
Okay, control.
The bottom, this is a persistent move your little token across.
Oh, nice. How many?
6. And it is a burn. Okay. On the next 6 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain 1 shield and 1 retaliate for the attacks.
1 shield and 1 retaliate.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
How much XP is in there? 3?
Yeah, 3 XP in there. Yeah. So, okay, cool. So, yeah, it's I guess it's one of those, this is your defensive card. But I think having the shield and the retaliate on there is good. Because retaliate has that kind of bad habit of falling off at some point. But at least the shield is still going to be useful for you if you wanted to make use of it. And if you're playing, say, had this out and you play one of those other 2 cards you had which gives the shield, for a turn, having retaliate, shield kind of essentially 2, retaliate 2 is alright.
Yeah, and just even on that, I think one of the things about Gloomhaven that people experienced when they first played it was, this is really difficult, right? It feels like this has been reworked just slightly, and I'm jumping the gun here, but I just wanted to say it. It's been reworked in such a way that it probably, like, people said there was no tank, like there's no avoiding and all that kind of stuff, but this feels like it can probably play a bit more in that role in those first few scenarios to then smooth out that difficulty a little bit.
Yeah.
Because people are getting smashed in 1.0 for the first couple of scenarios, and it feels like, yeah, this can do its job basically and brew stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I think, from what we've seen so far, if you got the 10 hit points, right? You got a couple of cards with shield, a couple with heal. Like I think that does let you take a few hits. Definitely like the lower difficulties. So yeah,
No, impressed.
cool.
Spare Dagger. That sounds familiar. Goes at a 27. It's an attack 3, range 3.
Oh, there's his ranged attack.
Ranged attack when you're not in position or when you want to do your little healy bottom thing or you move 7. And then the bottom is a attack 2 with Pierce. Attack on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Attack on the bottom, Pierce 1. Spare Dagger.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Changes into a ranged character.
Not a lot. All right. Next, we have Leaping Cleave. So 54. It's an attack 3 in a 2 adjacent. So like you are the triangle. So the 2 there, and 1 XP. So
Attack 3.
Attack 3. Yep. And then we have the bottom is a move 3 with jump, and then push 2 at range 1. So you get to move, and then you get to push.
Like a push target 2, range 1?
No, push. So targeting 1, push 2.
Oh,
yes.
gotcha.
Yeah. So you're only pushing one thing, 2 hexes. That's something that's adjacent to you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice and simple. But I guess there's a little bit of the control and movement.
I was going to say, well, there's already been quite a few jump kind of cards.
Well, that is. Did you have one with jump?
Move 3, jump, make win.
Yeah, okay. So like 2 cards with like just standard move jump is good. I feel like that's one of the challenges with a character that just like always wants to hit is that you can kind of get stuck in that door, stuck in that room, something like that. And that these are like you don't have to get items or upgrade cards, just be able to make sure you've got an out.
I think if you remember in 1.0, the one thing I do remember is everyone was buying jump boots.
Yeah.
It was basically everyone needed them.
Yeah.
So it's cool to not have to rely on them so much, and there's probably only 2 in there anyway. All right, I've got the next card. Was that the next card?
That was a level 1 card.
Are we missing an X card?
I don't know.
I've got one.
I've got one. I think it's stuck together. Yes.
Cool.
Cool. There we go. All right, we'll just edit that part out there.
Well, then you should go, because I only got one left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Sweeping Blow. So this is an attack 2 with Muddle.
So you can put a tattoo with model.
In a like a crescent shape in front of you, like that one.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah, so hitting 3. Add 1 damage on each undamaged target.
Ooh.
It's cool. So if you hit everything that's full health, it's attack 3.
I like that. That's, again, it's one of those cards that's like, to maximize, you have to plan for it, right? It's just not a straightforward kind of thing. Yeah, okay, cool.
Definitely. And then the bottom is just a straight move 4.
Okay.
Oh, Sweeping Blow has an XP on the top, sorry, as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the bottom is just a move 4.
Yeah, 23. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got Fearsome Taunt. Goes at a 10.
Okay, settle down.
The top is an attack 3, push 3. 1 XP.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Push 3 is a lot.
That's really far.
That's a lot of pushing. The bottom is a shield 1. It's a round persistent. Whenever an enemy would attack one of your adjacent allies this round, you may have that attack target you instead, regardless of the attack's range and line of sight limitations.
Whenever someone next to you gets attacked, you can take the hit.
Yeah.
Once per round, or
whenever an enemy would attack one of your adjacent allies this round, you may have that attack target you instead, regardless. So you could probably soak up a few.
Okay, interesting.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's only adjacent to you, so you can just move next to someone, and then you are now able to do that. It's irrelevant of like the where the enemy is, right? Yeah, so they can hit them from one side, or they can do a range attack, and you can take that for them. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I suppose if they're in the doorway as well and you're hiding outside of the doorway, you can still do it. If they're out of LO, no, that'd have to be the target. But yeah, because they're talking about line of sight limitations. But yeah, there's a world where support Bruiser, support tanky elemental Bruiser is going to be a thing.
Yeah. And the last card that I've got is Provoking Roar. So the top is a pull 2, range 3, and then muddle. So like pull them over here and then give them muddle. And then retaliate 2. Gain 1 XP the next time you retaliate this round. So again, they're kind of giving that retaliate a bit of a payoff, but retaliate 2. So you pull them in, give them muddle, and then retaliate, which is kind of cool because it's a muddle, really good way of
muddle into retaliate, yeah,
mitigating all the some damage. So
what initiative? Sorry,
18.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, not bad.
That's some real fast cards.
And the bottom is move 2, push 2, range 3. So
move 2, push 2,
range 3. Yep.
Range 3 on a push.
Yeah. Pull. Yes, down is pull. There you go.
Okay.
Makes way more sense, right?
I was going to say, wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I've got you here.
Okay, so move, pull in. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, move and pull in, and then okay, cool.
And then hit 7.
So yeah, I mean, look again. Some of these kind of things with the retaliate. I like the XP on here, and I know there's one there. It gives you a payoff for triggering it. It's just pretty cool.
I'm not going to lie. I'm actually like. We joked going into the unboxing for we knew we were going to do the starters and we knew that the Bruiser was going to probably be the most
one of the simpler
vanilla
ones.
The most
and vanilla is a good word because vanilla is still good and tasty.
You love mentioning that.
Yeah, that's it because vanilla is popular for a reason, but it's not exciting, right? Like it's very rare that you're like, do you want to go out for ice cream? You're like, I can't wait to get vanilla. Right? Some people do. Right, but it's usually not.
No offense if anyone loves vanilla.
I love vanilla, but I won't go out of my way to have it. But if all there was vanilla, yeah, sure, I'd have some of this.
Yeah, actually, I like it. I actually really like it, and I'm not saying that. It's not like a random unboxing that we may have done in the past where at the end of it we're like, wow, that's terrible, right? And I won't say anything more, but this is actually kind of cool. Do I want to play it? I'm not too sure. We still have 5 other characters to see, but yeah, I'm impressed with that. The character doesn't feel, from any base loose memory of the 1.01, it feels a little bit more exciting.
Yeah, I think for me, there's enough utility here that's not just move and attack, right? Like we've got you've got the host of the shieldy retaliate, which you don't necessarily have to go down that path, but having 2 or 3 of those cards means you can at least for a couple of turns mitigate some damage, right? You've got a disarm here that's not on a burn, which is good. So again, it's more of that. Some of these multi-target hits, which is kind of good. So there's kind of enough there that I think that you could play a little bit of a hybrid. And I think you might have to based on this. You're not going to be like, well, I'm the tank and I'm going to take all the hits because we know at level 1, even it doesn't matter how tanky you are, most characters die. But being able to mitigate for a couple of turns and then even doing a round of playing your 2 heal cards, right? Like healing yourself 5 in a turn, again, is quite strong. So yeah, it seems simple, but it's got a few different options.
The damage potential is actually quite high, much higher than I expected. I didn't expect these to be seen as a DPS, but with some of these cleave attacks, and we haven't looked at the AMD yet, but some of the cleave attacks, even the mini Schlong one, the attack 7 obviously, and attack 4 stun, it comes across a lot more DPS-y than I thought. Especially in comparison with things like the Scoundrel from 1.0, which was seen as a bit more DPS, and maybe Spellweaver, and this thing looks like it could hit like a truck, but I don't remember that being a feature of it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you definitely. I mean, most of the attacks are 3s, right, at least, right? And that means that I mean, obviously pending AMD, but you're going to hit 3. Even if something's got a shield, you still push a couple of damage through. So I think there's good damage potential here, at least level 1. And you assume that's the path it'll continue to go.
Yeah, well, it looks like there's 2 very clear archetypes of how to play this. Like you said, there could be a hybrid, and I think that could be a fun thing to explore and picking and choosing which ones to go. Obviously, there could be a 4th with the elemental side of things. You've got one elemental use card, is that right? Yeah,
just the one. Also over here, which is the wind.
Heavy into air. The grass one, maybe that's a future thing, but yeah, it'd be interesting. All right, let's have a look at some of these. So the AMD, and normally we have this online, we both look at it.
You just go through it, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, so we can remove 2 -1s, right, with replacing with a +1. So you're already, that's already pretty decent. So there's 2 of those, right? So that's 2 -1s for 2 +1s. There's 2 separate perks. Replacing another 2 -1s with a shield 1 rolling.
Okay, yep, okay.
Which is pretty cool.
So far we only have 1 -1 left in our deck. Yep.
There are 2 ticks for replace 1 +0 with 1, add this card to your active area. On the next attack performed by an adjacent enemy targeting you, discard this card to gain 2 retaliate for the attack rolling card.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's kind of a little bit like the blink blades, like you draw it and then you get to hold it and then it comes out. But this one sits there until you get hit.
So it says on the next attack performed by an adjacent enemy targeting you, discard it, not may or anything like that.
Yeah. But it's not... Yeah, so it's not just this round. That's cool, because that's kind of like, you have those rolling retaliate cards, but they're like only ever useful if, like, I hit that before it's going to hit me, and there's this weird timing situation where it's very rarely that useful. That one's cool, because it's the same thing, but you can draw it in your turn regardless whether it's just going to sit there, and next time you get hit, they're going to take that 2 damage, right?
2 pure.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Unless they're ranged, then they walk away from you. Because they're not adjacent anymore.
That's true.
Replace the +0 with a +0 stun.
Oh, okay, just random stun, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but at least they haven't gone the -1 stun as
true.
well.
Yep.
There's 2 for adding 1 +1 heal to self card. So that's a +1 to the attack and then heal to self.
Heal 2. I mean, that's pretty spicy. Are they rolling?
No.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
But they're still +1s.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But you don't remove anything. And then add 1 +2 push to card. So you're adding 2 +2s with pushes on them.
Oh, there 2 ticks for that one. Wow, so you end up with 3 +2s.
So far.
Okay.
This thing's
pretty spicy.
Yeah. Where's that brittle attack 7 crit? Add 1 +3 card.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, look, we've seen a few of them lately, and in Crimson Scales, I think it's very exciting to get that off, especially with some of these lower attacks. Add a disarm rolling and a muddle rolling card, so that's 1 tick to add both.
Oh, okay, cool, that's good.
And then we're jumping down to ignore item -1 effects.
Yep.
And with that, you get to add +2 +1s.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sure.
This thing's got
Like
so many
+1s.
There's a 2 perker. Once each scenario during your turn, you may perform loot 1. If this ability loots at least 1 money token, you may untap 1 chest item.
Ah, that's really cool.
Wow, the complexity really ramped up with the perks. That's really cool. So once each scenario, so during a turn, you just do a loot 1, which is great. You don't have to spend a card for it. And if it loots at least 1 thing, you can untap your chest piece, which obviously then coincides with what chest piece you're going to want to get. Instead of, because there are some that just absorb burny ones.
Yeah, okay. So the ones that like
the disadvantage shield ones and things like that would be good.
Like ones, yes, that's it. Yeah, or some of the ones that have like 3 kind of triggers. I think like the hide armor maybe. I'm remembering from Crimson Scale, so yeah.
Whenever you long rest, add +1 move to your first move ability the following round.
Okay. Is that 1?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then finally, each character gains advantage on their first attack during the first round of each scenario.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
These non-AMDs are cool.
Yeah. So that one, last one's an interesting one I want to talk about just for a minute, right?
It's a prep.
Well, exactly, right. So one of the things that we spent the first half of Frosthaven campaign talking about was that the game really forced you to not have any prep rounds, right? So everyone
What is a prep round?
Prep round is when you have your cards like this one where we've got, persistent at the bottom, where you go like, I'm going to play this because I want this out because it does a thing, right? And that's the thing I want. And some classes in Frosthaven had some abilities that were more key than others. They really wanted it out early or something like that because it was going to be part of the playstyle. And so we had a lot of these characters where the first round was I'm just prepping, right? Which meant that I wasn't moving, I wasn't attacking. I was just going to chill there and do nothing while I put all of my equipment on. the game in Frosthaven kind of forced you towards not doing that by just throwing monsters at you early or objectives. This, on the other hand, is like, hey guys, I'm going to take this thing that means if you attack on the first round, you get advantage. And that's a big thing in some scenarios because you're going to look and go, well, if we all go early and we all attack with advantage, like we could take out 1-2 monsters and then really just kind of like, make the first room a lot easier. So this is going to create some interesting situations depending which other classes you're playing with.
Totally. I also like the fact that there's each character. It's not an all allies. So it includes the Bruiser as well. And I think that's important for abilities like that. Because especially for scaling, 2 players, those multi-target ones, and it's character, so obviously no pets and summons. Masteries are a new thing to Gloomhaven. Not Frosthaven, but Gloomhaven. So it's exciting to see them make a reappearance. And I think they cop a lot of, what do you call it, controversy?
I don't know why. I love masteries. I think they're great.
Yeah. I love the idea of them. I'm terrible at trying to achieve them. I will attempt to do that in this particular campaign, but it's cool to see whether or not they've been tweaked from Frosthaven in a certain way, because some of them did feel borderline impossible to line the stars up to get them off, and I think sometimes at the detriment of the party.
That's fair.
So Mastery 1, in 3 different scenarios, kill an enemy that you pushed or pulled that round. That's not bad. I like that tracks it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, rather than doing it 5 times in one scenario, like do it just over 3 scenarios, so you're going to tick it off as you go. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool.
Kill an enemy that you pushed or pulled that around. That's super doable. I think that's important, especially with some of the starters, just to, get the
ticks.
Yeah, get the ticks. In a single scenario, move 28 hexes. No, I'm joking. Across 3 consecutive rounds, play 6 different ability cards and cause enemies to suffer 7 or more damage during each of those rounds.
Say that again.
Yep. In a single scenario, across 3 consecutive rounds, so 3 rounds in a row, you have to play 6 different ability cards, so you can't stampot it back.
Yep, okay, that's fair, yep.
And cause enemies to suffer 7 or more damage during each of those rounds.
Okay, so do 7 damage 3 rounds in a row, playing 6 different cards.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is really cool again.
Yeah, I mean, that's a go big kind of achievement, right? Like, yeah, I like that.
I really like that.
And I mean, the thing is, you've got things like this. You've got your move 7 with your attack based on how many you moved. So you've already got a combo here. You've got a card that just says attack 7. So you're looking at other cards to try and make that happen, but then also you've got to worry about AMD. So I feel like that's a cool one to work towards, where it's probably very
easier as you progress.
Yeah, I mean, or even sometimes this is one of those things where you can luck into it, right? So, this one here is an attack 2, or even an attack 3. It's hitting something that's poisoned. There's an attack 4, and then you crit. So now you hit 8, and you're like, oh, I'm on.
And you've done that without using the other 2 cards.
And you're like, okay, I have them. Or you could short rest and grab them, and you're like, do I do it, right? Do I go for like 2 more turns of that? I think that's a really cool thing. It's like waiting for that opening for it to be enabled. Yeah.
No,
interesting.
I like it. Overall thoughts?
I think this is a really good iteration of what is like kind of like a simple class. Like, they want a meat shield that's going to still be fun to hit things, flipping AMDs, and the AMD is crazy on this one. Like, you're going to end up for mostly all +1s with a whole bunch of rollings in there and some +2s and a +3. Like that's pretty cool. So it means that you're going to hit hard, scales well. I think there's enough little bits and pieces on the cards we've seen so far where I feel it's not going to get, like, maybe it gets boring after a bit if this is all that it does, but enough where, depending on the scenario, there's some pushes and pulls to get things in position. Absorbing damage for people, I think, is another interesting one.
No one's going to say no to that.
That's it, right? Like, you can look at those clutch plays where, oh no, guys, I'm going to get hit for like heaps here. And you can go, okay, that's all right. Well, I can jump in and do that. So yeah, I don't know, looking at it, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Oh my God, I've just looked back at the 7 damage thing. You also got Retaliate in there as well.
Oh,
Because that counts as damage for the round.
With the round, it does too. Yeah.
So if it's 7 or more during each of the rounds, sorry. Yeah. Because talking about the flexibility of what it has, I'm pleasantly surprised. I think this is actually a really cool change, or like a really, if much has changed, sorry, to the Bruiser. And I think that why I think this could actually be fun, I was dreading the idea of potentially playing this. There's a world where I could enjoy playing this because you're all in, I feel, on the AMD. And I think that's fun. It's a game in itself, right? And I think just because everything's fairly simple, but everything's going to be, is this going to be a massive hit? Is this going to be the hit 7, etc.? When your whole thing's riding off that, I actually think that's great. I actually like that.
I think it's a good call, and it may be one of the things you go in early on the perk sheet is the +3, right? Because that basically is giving you almost 2 crits in there, right? And that makes every draw a little bit more interesting, which means that all of your attacks become slightly more interesting, and it raises the stakes a bit, right? At any moment, you can draw that +3 or the crit, and suddenly these cards, read a lot more. So yeah, that is flipping the AMDs and having a good time that way.
One other thing, when we do our unboxings, especially when we are starting to traverse through a campaign and we start unlocking characters and all that, our prosperity goes up. We always, even if we don't get fully what we're looking at, we get to see level 2 and level 3 to see what they're trying to do and where it branches out. We're not doing that right now.
No.
So that's I want to do that, but that would be a cool way of going, okay, cool. Can this carry that momentum?
Yeah.
And what does that look like? Is it going to have an attack 12, burn, etc.? Can you really lean into these insanely hard things, or are they literally going to have the 2 parts, which would make the most sense that they would do that equally? Otherwise, yeah, you don't want to be in a situation where you pick the wrong card and mess up, although house rules are a thing, right?
Well, one of the things as well I remember in 1.0 was that some of the starter classes fell off really quickly and weren't that exciting. Like most of the unlocked classes were just more fun and better than the starters. So I'm interested to see how this scales, because at the moment this seems fine for level 1. You could play a few scenarios like this and you wouldn't really be that disappointed. But if all it does is get a whole bunch more move 3, attack 3 in a different combination, then I can see it getting a little bit boring. But I have faith that it's going to go in a direction. But yeah, time will tell.
So a new thing, some very quick fire predictions. All right. At the end of every campaign, and I say that because we've only ever finished one, but at the end of every campaign we've ever done, when we finished it, we did a personal tier list, right? It wasn't a power tier list, etc. It was our own personal enjoyment of what we, how we feel about the characters in the particular game. Where do you think this will sit? Just now, because, even if we don't play it, you get to still see it played. And then we can sort of revisit it at the end.
What's the scale? Like 1 to 5? Like S to
I think
A,
it was
B,
1
C,
to
D?
4. Or maybe maybe we can call it now.
Yeah.
And I have to remember. But I think 1 to 4 is just a bit tighter.
So 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah.
Is there such thing as mid?
Oh, right. If you don't have a middle thing, then you can't put anything in the mid. That's just a cop-out, though, right? At least this makes us choose a side of the fence.
Yeah, okay.
I would say that this would probably, with 1 being the best and 4 being the worst, right? So 1 being S and 4 being D or whatever it would be. I would say this would be a C by the end of my rankings. So a 3. So 3.
Okay. I'm going to go B. I'm going to go second. I reckon, sorry, and the rest of these, there's going to be some really surprising spice in here. I'm calling it now. And the complexity is going to ramp.
Some Bruiser. Oh.
There are going to be persistent circles everywhere. There's going to be, jump 15, but only if you, twirl a hula hoop while you're on fire.
I mean, the complexity is 1, but then also the element of infinity did say none. So who knows? Who knows?
It did lie.
It did.
Felt good.
Who do you think out of our group
will play this?
Would most like playing this?
I'm going to go with Mark. Mark is our brawler, bruiser, tanky kind of player. Inox. I just want to take hits. I just want to punch. I just want to get in there. Oh, please don't hit those because I need them on full health to get my +1 for whatever. Yeah. He's that kind of person. But there's a world where I see Phil play this as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
He's all in on the big, I will delete that. Which, prior to doing this, I would not have said.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It is interesting, yeah. Look, I'd also agree with Mark. Who do you think would least like to play this?
I actually don't know. There's a world where I could actually play this. I would play it weird. But
I feel like
I'd probably go with you.
Yeah, it's probably the least me class. But in saying that,
You get bored fast.
a little bit. I did play the Bruiser in when I played through digital, and I remember it being funny-ish. This looks a bit more interesting. It's got, like I said, I'm seeing a few more levers to pull here. But yeah, I'd say that probably me is right.
What could be also interesting is how much of the item deck is tweaked. Because if the items have been overhauled in such a way, and we're not dealing with all the exact same ones, it could open up more playstyles with some of the more vanilla classes.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. So yeah,
But we won't know until we see.
Time will tell.
All right. Well, we are back.
Back.
You can vote on no. We'll do another class after this. But yeah, thanks for joining us. And yeah, we'll see you
See you next time.
soon with a different shirt.